All right, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, and you're watching SmellGoodz. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate you hanging out with me for a little bit as we run through another fragrance review of something that I have in my collection, something that might be of interest to you. And so if this is content that you enjoy, do me the favor, of course, hit that like, hit that subscribe, request notifications, share, and then meet me in the comments. All right. So a few weeks back, we're just going to jump into it. A few weeks back, I did a review, really a first impression of a fragrance haul that I'd done. Actually, there were two videos. I think it was in part one. I can't remember. I'll try and remember to link it up there so you can watch it. If you wanted to see what the box looked like and all that fun stuff, it'll be in that video. But in that, I did a fragrance that I picked up. And for all of those, I do need to come back and do a full review. And so this is the first, I think the first one that I've done as a full review of those that were in that fragrance haul. I am talking about from the house of Armaf. This is Rugir, Lions Club Rugir. So you've got the lion up top there. You've got Armaf down at the bottom here, as well as the Rugir here. And if I'm correct, remember my Spanish, Rugir in Spanish means roar. So it kind of fits with the lion theme or what have you. All right. As far as the bottle, nice solid bottle. You'll notice, you can see there's not a cap there. There's just the atomizer. It's kind of guarded by this strap that does snaps into place, as well as it's magnetic. So that's the design on this. Not really a fan of that, but it is what it is. All right. More importantly, though, let's talk about what this is. This is its take, an inspired take, if you will, on Parfums de Marly Layton. And so it is in, I can tell you right now, I've spent some time with it. It is in that space, in that vein. We're going to go ahead and get it on skin, refresh, and remind myself. While we're doing that, we'll pull up notes. It is just, it is pretty spot on as far as the note breakdown. There are some differences for me in this from the OG from Layton. So it's an inspired take. I would put this 85, maybe 90%, but more closer to that 85%, just as far as how it does its take on Layton. As far as the notes, you've got apple, lavender, mandarin orange, and bergamot up top. Middle notes, you've got geranium, jasmine, and violet in the middle. And then base notes, you've got vanilla, cardamom, gaiac wood, pink pepper, sandalwood, patchouli, and amber. All right. So as far as the notes, I think amber is the only thing that is different in Layton. That's not in Layton. That's in this. As far as what I pick up, you do, for me, the apple comes through, but the apples is a little slightly different. It's not as, in my opinion, it's not as appley sweet, right? There's still the sweetness of the apple, but the sweetness for me comes more from the vanilla. So the vanilla in this seems like it's a little more amped up than it was for me in Layton, right? Other than that, it's pretty close, right? I think this is, I would call this more of an inspired take, just because they took a lot of the same DNA, but it looks like they may have adjusted some of the notes as far as the concentration of them, as far as the how well they stick out. It looks like that's kind of what they may have done with it, but it definitely gets you in the space of Layton. It definitely is, if you're looking for something that is an inspired take on Layton, something that's going to get you in this space, something that's going to get you in that DNA and that scent profile. This is definitely a good one. This is, and on its own, even if this was not, let's say, a clone, if we didn't know that this was taking on Layton, would this be something that would smell good? Absolutely. This, for me, this works fall and spring. And so that's one of the reasons I wanted to do this video, is because as of the filming of this video, for many people across the country, across the United States, you'll start getting into fall probably in the next couple of weeks, right? And so figured it was a good time to do a review on it, because it's something that if you want to pick up, especially if you're looking for something that's in that Layton space and does a pretty good job as far as just its performance, as far as its how it works. Yeah, this is on point, right? Again, let me make the distinction, make it very clear. This is not a one-to-one. So if you're coming into this expecting a one-to-one of Layton, no, it's not there. Is it a good interpretation, a good remix, a good, appropriation, if you will, of the DNA? Yeah, it definitely is. Something that I've worn once or twice already. Doesn't really work for summer, but I was actually, when I wore it, I was testing it out at home, working from home. But as far as, again, fall, this to me is ideal for those nice crisp days out. Not cold, but definitely crisp, nice fall weather, or spring. This also could work for spring. But yeah, this on point, works good. Bottle, as far as, well, the bottle's fine. It's just this strap. All right, but that's it. I've gotten away from giving numbered scores. I'll give you percentage of where I think it falls, so you can use that as a score if you want to. Like I said, about 85% to 90%. There's just some things that are kind of shifted around as far as the latent DNA is present. It is noticeable, but there are some differences that are a little noticeable too, right? Yeah, so that's it. Hopefully that'll help you in your fragrance journey, and also if this is something that you are looking at or thinking about picking up. Again, this is Armaf, the Lions Club Rugir. Rawr. All right. I don't know why I did that, but all right. But that's it. Do me the favor, of course, stay safe, stay sane, stay smelling good, and then of course hit that like, hit that subscribe, request notification, share. Check out the videos that are here as far as at the end. Check out the merch store, as well as check out the description. All right, we'll see you next time. Have a great one. Be blessed. Peace.